Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from in the world. So this morning, we're going to run through a full body mobility session, followed by some nice, gentle, alternate nostril breathing. This morning's going to be quite a slow pace, quite an easy session. My body is in bits. I'm so tired. It's midweek and I feel like my full body just needs to get a good bit of movement to it. And then we'll do a nice alternate nostril breathing just to really calm the mind. And then we'll go into our visualization, meditation, manifestation. So starting on all fours in our tabletop position, we want to do some cat cows. Ideally, your knees should be underneath your hips and your wrists should be underneath your shoulders. You're going to arch the back, tilt the tailbone, kind of tense the glutes, push the mat away. This is your cat position. You're going to exhale, keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. We're going to go the opposite direction, sticking the glutes out, tilting the tailbone the other way, inhaling up. 3, 2, 1. Back the other way. And back the other way. This is your cow position. Cat cow. Inhale. Exhale. What we're doing here is just warming up the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Back to the center. Going to come back into our child's pose. So widen the knees as much as you need to. Big toes together. You're not tucking the toes like this. You want the tops of the toes, the foot flat on the mat. You're going to lower your belly. Try and lower your belly first. And if you need to kind of sway side to side so you can get a little bit more deeper in those hips, just lower yourself down, belly, chest, and chin. And we're just going to stay in this pose just for 5 to 10 seconds. If you feel like you need to move around slightly in this, just basically just allow yourself to sink in. Allow yourself to relax. Allow the hips to relax and just sink all the way. We're going to start walking both hands. So extend the hands out right in front of you. The arms, the hands. And start walking over to the left hand side. And once your left hand gets to 10 o'clock, you want the right hand to walk over. And then just place the right hand on top of the left. You should feel a nice big stretch down the right side. And you're just going to breathe into that lat. Breathe into that. Right hand side. When I say breathe into it, just imagine that that is filling up with air as you breathe in. I'm going to do a deep inhale and we're going to hold it for a few breaths. Hold it for a few seconds even. And then walking back over to the right. the opposite side. So you want to be coming to around 2 o'clock. If you imagine there was a clock. Right hand on top of the left hand on top of the right. And again, we'll just take one deep breath in and hold it for a few seconds. Then walk your hands over to the center. You're going to come forward, belly, chest, chin, keeping it as close to the mat as you can. You're going to come in for a little cobra. So the legs, the feet, everything flat. You want your hands to be kind of at the part of the lower chest. And then we're just going to gently push up. Arch the spine, chest out, shoulders back. Deep inhale. Exhale, come back down. Deep inhale and come up. And exhale. Last one, deep inhale. For 3, 2, and 1. We're going to tuck the toes now. And we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Allow the belly, the chest, and the chin to sink. Kind of relax at the shoulders. Allow the shoulders, the chest to open up. And slightly drop the hips to the right hand side. And then over to the left, taking a bend in the left knee. And then we're going to walk up. Excuse me. Walk up half a foot at a time. Keeping the legs, the knees bent. As we get to the front of the mat, allow yourself to sink. And then we're going to inhale, coming up to our halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward, allowing our body to just hang there for a second. And inhale, one vertebrae at a time. We're coming all of the way up. Inhale the arms up. Slight back bend here. And exhale, hands to heart center. You're going to widen the feet. Actually, no, we're going to go, I'll just go face on for this one. You reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. You're going to take hold of each of your big toes here. Now, you want to bend your knees quite a bit here, depending on the flexibility. You're going to inhale, come up. And now we're going to exhale, fold forward. Bringing the elbows out to the side, just to get us deep into that stretch. Now, once you're there, then you can start thinking about pulling up on the hamstrings, pulling up on the kneecaps, just to feel it, just to feel it more in the hamstrings, in the glutes. We're going to inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale. Now you want to probably bend your knees a little bit more for this. we're going to come, I'll tell you what, we'll do 1 foot at a time. So my toes are almost pretty much on my wrist, and I'm using my foot to massage my hand. And I want you to kind of externally rotate. So you're turning the forearm, the elbow clockwise. Just use that to massage the hand. And then release. We're going to move over to the other side, so supporting yourself with your right hand, with your right foot. And just do the same with the other side. Okay, while we're in this bent over position, I want you to take a bend in the knees even more. Come up to your halfway lift. Place the left arm over the top of the knees, over the top of the legs. Fingertips to the floor. Exhale up. And hold this for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale back to the center. Swap over now. Left fingertips facing down. Exhale up. Twist. For 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to sit down now into our yogic squat. And again, we'll just use our hands to support us wherever we need to. If you need to come up onto your toes here, then do whatever you need to do to feel more comfortable. You might not be able to sit down this far and keep your feet on the floor. But I guarantee you keep up with these mobility sessions that you will. Slowly. And we're just moving around, just feeling some nice movement in the hips. You'll kind of feel where you need to spend a little bit more time on. And then you'll just feel it open up. I'm going to go for an optional crow here. So for anybody who's feeling a little bit strong this morning, you want your elbows, back of your triceps on the inside of your legs here. Fingertips, kind of withdraw the fingers a little bit. And if you feel like you're going to fall forward, you push down on the fingertips. What we're going to do here is basically come up onto our toes, and then if you feel comfortable, just take them off and hold. You might just be on your toes. You might take 1 foot off. You might take the other. You might just come onto the very tips of your toes here. And then we're going to hold this 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want to sit back, widen the feet as wide as you can, dorsiflex. And then again, what you can do when you're in this position is kind of posterior, anterior pelvic tilt. So tilting your pelvis forward. Pull up on the glutes slightly. And then suck the belly in, suck the stomach in. There's another thing that you can do as well, which I talked about before. We have something called a pelvic floor muscle. And if you imagine that you need to go to the toilet for a piss and you're wanting to hold that in, and you kind of suck up, you pull it up and you're clenching. Do that, sucking the stomach in is going to allow you to get further in your forward folds, whether it's standing, whether it's like this. And then you do an exhale. So when you exhale, suck the belly in, pull up on the pelvic floor muscle, it's going to help you get further in. So and then once you're here, you can also use your feet to help pull you in, or your legs. We're trying to keep our back as straight as possible. None of this rounding, trying to keep it as straight as possible. When you fold forward, you want to be thinking belly, chest, chin, belly, chest, chin. And if it's going chin first, then you're doing something wrong. Okay, inhale, come back up. Bring both feet together. Fingertips facing behind us, just behind us. And we're going to sit up straight like this. And all we're doing here is just stretching out the hands. Stretching out the bicep there as well. Okay, I'm going to retract our right foot now. We've done this pose quite a few times. You'll see throughout these sessions that we practice a lot of the same poses. It's just so you can learn them, but they're also very, very good. And as time goes on, I will make these poses slightly more difficult. So you're going to extend the left arm out, wrap it round, and now reach up with the right hand. This is going to allow your back to straighten up. And then you're going to place that right hand behind you. Now we're sat up straight. And remember the dorsiflex in this left foot. You're going to twist lower abs. And then exhale and look behind the right shoulder. And then inhale, look ahead. And then we're going to swap over and do what we did on the left side. So you retract the left foot, extend the right arm, wrap it round the left knee, the left leg. Inhale, the left arm up. Now place it behind us. Exhale and twist. And then inhale back to center. Okay, now it is time for our breath work, followed by our visualization, meditation, manifestation. So just find a comfortable seated position. For this one, we're not doing any of the, so I'm going to use the wall to support my back. It just allows me to be able to sit up straight. I can feel my back against the wall. It stops me from hunching forward. But yeah, just find yourself a comfortable seated position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. If you need a cushion, place a cushion or a block underneath you. And we're going to start this session. We're going to do some deep inhales through each nostril first of all, just to wake up the nostrils, just to open them up. And especially if you're a beginner at this, it's probably worth doing a few rounds of this before you start this practice. So we're just going to cover the right nostril and we're going to inhale through the left. Deep, long, slow inhale. And then the same exhale through the left nostril. Completely emptying the lungs. And now inhale. And now exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to bend the first two fingers in. I'm going to cover the left nostril with this finger, not your pinky, but the next one up, like your kind of wedding ring finger on the right on the right hand. You're going to cover the left nostril. Inhale through the left. And exhale through the left. And as you can hear there, my right side is a lot more blocked than the left. But don't worry, that will sharp open up. And inhale through the right. And exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And then exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And then exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And then exhale through the right. Just to relax for a second, we're going to take some deep breaths in and out both nostrils. And then we'll go for our first round. So again, holding this position, bending the first two fingers in, using our thumb and the wedding finger on the right hand. Block the right nostril, inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. And release. We're going to take some deep inhales through the nose and out the nose. And if you notice from the beginning, from when we first started, how do your nostrils feel now? Hasn't it opened up hasn't it opened up your airways? Okay, feel free to continue with that breath work, but for now I'm going to close this session with our visualization, meditation, manifestation. So again, I want you to visualize something. It's a goal in life, it's something that you're striving for. It could be anything. It could be a personal best in the gym, lifting. It could be a goal. It could be a life goal. It could be a business goal. Whatever that is, you could be closing a deal. And again, I'm just going to share with you my visualization, which I've been manifesting throughout all of these practices, is I am going to be moving to Bali. And so I visualize myself walking my dog on the beach, watching the sunrise. And how does that feel? You need to visualize it that much that you start to feel the emotion. Like, how does that feel? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling excited? Do you feel confident? Are you feeling strong? And then what are the action steps you're going to take? What is something that you can do today, this week, that's going to get you one step closer to where you want to be? It might just be a small action step. It could be something as simple as, sending that person that message that you needed to, sending that email. It could be just eating one more healthier meal. It could be doing one more fast. It could be anything. And then the action steps for after this live session. Get a pen and a piece of paper, or you can write this down in your notes. And if you've already got this in your notes, I want you to really look at this every day, and you're going to write down what it is that you desire, what it is you are striving for. How do you feel when you get it? So attaching the emotion to it. And then just write action steps. What am I going to do to get there? And just write down whatever it is that you visualized this morning. And as you practice this, it'll just become natural to you. You know, you'll be sat in traffic in the car, you'll be out walking the dog or whatever it is, and you know, you can just start visualizing again. And that's how you really make this whole visualization, manifestation thing work. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this morning's practice. I hope you took some value from it. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.